Maybe this is a first. Awesome, great, a Shechianu moment. So just to give you a little bit of background before we start with the ritual, there is a statement in the Torah, actually a number of statements in the Torah, that talk about the concept of redeeming our children and all of our property, including animals and others, that are firstborn children. In the Torah really talks about male children, and to really exchange our children from God or a representative of godliness in order to raise our children with a sense of Jewish values and making sure that they're crafted with a Jewish identity. So traditionally in Judaism, the person who can take on the responsibility of putting that redemption agreement together is someone who's a Kohen. I want to thank Becky and Evan for giving me the opportunity. I come from a family of Kohanim. And if you want to know the joke about the guy who wanted to be a Kohen, just ask me and I'll tell you after at lunch. So it's one of those classic jokes. But I'm not going to waste our time with that this afternoon. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an exchange. Becky and Evan are going to be asked a question. They're going to make a statement saying that they want to take back their child and raise Ronen into a world of Judaism and a love for being Jewish. Because if they don't, then I get to keep him and run away. So, which would be my pleasure. But no, I only charge a few dollars, $5 for babysitting. So there are a few things that we're going to do. We're going to go through that process. We're going to have an opening melody. Then we're going to have a dialogue and an exchange. They're going to take Ronen, and I'm going to take 5 shkalim, which are really cool. I'll show you those a little bit later. After that exchange takes place, I've asked Becky and Evan to share some words about their son and what they want to hold by in terms of values. This is traditionally done on the 30th day. Why the 30th day? Because historically, children had challenges the first couple weeks. But now with medical technology and modern medicine, kids at 30 days are healthy, they're strong, they're vibrant, they're beautiful, and they're hungry. Okay, so nevertheless, we'll do that exchange. This is the 31st day. And after that, we'll make a kiddush, we'll do a blessing, a special shechianu, we'll make hamotzi, and we'll go and we'll eat. Okay? There are a couple of items that we're going to use today, just want to share with you. This kiddush cup that we're going to use today was used at Ronen's Brit Milah, which was just a few weeks ago at his circumcision. So we're going to use that. The talit that we're going to use, which we also used at the Brit Milah, is from the wedding of Becky and Evan. So it was used for their chuppah. So we're going to use that as well today. There is a bag here with 5 silver shkalim. Okay, you can use silver dollars, but these are actually authentic shkalim. They're beautiful, and they're designed specifically for this ritual. They're engraved with a biblical text that talks about redeeming your child. So we can even show them maybe so people can see them a little bit later on this morning. And the bag, by the way, that we're using, that's holding them, that we'll use for the exchange later, this is the bag that was used for the breaking of the glass at Becky and Evan's wedding. So it's really a nice Vador Vador. And Ronen, you can use this at your wedding maybe someday. So we'll see. Oh yes, it was your paternal grandmother, Lenore, who made this, right? So it's absolutely gorgeous for Becky's parents' wedding, for Bill and Marie. So really from generation to generation. And also was used for Bonnie and Frank's wedding. And finally, those silver coins were purchased from the Israeli mint. They're really beautiful. You got to take a look at them. And they were gifted by cousins Alan and Bet, Alan Winkler and Bet Gibson. So those are all the things that we're going to use. And the tzedakah box we'll get to a little bit later. And the challah we'll save for the end. So we're in a sukkah. Isn't the weather beautiful? Okay. So there's a beautiful melody that the Kinder is going to get us started with. It talks about embracing the concept of peace in the world. The sukkah is that metaphor for perfection. That even though it's a little hot, the image is that God's wings of peace will shelter Ronen and his parents, his family, and all of us. And what a cool thing to be doing this in the sukkah this afternoon. Ufros aleinu sukkah. Shalom.
Shalom.
So the first thing that we're going to do, following the beautiful Kavanah, thank you, Cantor, is I'm going to invite Becky and Evan to come forward to sit in the two chairs in front of us. And Ronan's going to join them, and we're going to symbolically let him sit on the pillow as a place of royalty and comfort. He can even lie down if he wants. But that's just a great time. Beautiful. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to ask Becky and Evan to make a statement holding their son. And so hopefully you have that statement in front of you. And I, serving as the Kohen, am privileged to welcome Ronan and his parents on this very special moment in their lives. So take the microphone and read the statement.
This is our firstborn son. Our tradition teaches us that we have the obligation to redeem him from God, as it is stated in the Torah. You are to take as the firstborn redemption price from the age of 1 month, the money equivalent to 5 silver shekalim. And it is further stated in the Torah, consecrate to me every firstborn, the first issue of each womb against the Israelites, as each belongs to me.
So I'm going to ask both of you a question. Oh, he's like at peace. Awesome. So Becky and Evan, as the Kohen present here, I'm going to ask you what your preference is this afternoon as Ronan comes to us in the sukkah, surrounded by his family and friends. So the choice is to give me, Ronan, your firstborn son, permanently, no charge. I'd be happy to take him home and begin my family of 4 children. Or to redeem him for 5 silver shekalim, as the Torah teaches, as she just mentioned. And your obligation, if you take your son back from me, is to raise him with the love of his Judaism and a commitment to his people. So you have a statement there that you have to read, and hopefully you'll come up with the right answer. Okay.
We wish to redeem our son Ronan. We present to you 5 shekalim that the Torah teaches and requires in order for us to redeem our son.
So please take out from the bag and show everyone that we have 5 silver shekalim here. Everyone serves as a witness to this. And you're going to take all 5 and put them in my hand one at a time. They're gorgeous. But who's that? Okay, so Ronan, we know that you're worth a lot more than this, but this is a symbolic act that we have taken, and your parents are going to offer a blessing marking this occasion.
Amen. Praise are you, our God, who brings creation into our world and adds holiness to our lives, and has enabled us to arrive at this moment when we have gone through the ritual of redeeming our son.
So I'm going to ask Becky to take the 5 silver coins as the transaction, the blessing has been made. Hold them. Symbolically place them over your son. It's good luck, as I read the following statement. זה תחת זה, זה חילוף זה, זה מחול על זה, וייכנס זה הבן לחיים לתורה ליראת שמיים. יהי רצון ששם שנכנס לפדיון, כן ייכנס לתורה לחופה למעשים טובים. Through this exchange that has just taken place, Ronan, between your parents and me, you, as a son of the Jewish people, should enjoy a life of Torah and godliness. As you have attained redemption at this moment, sound asleep, so may you attain the blessings of Torah, one day the wedding canopy, and a life of good deeds. And we say, Amen. I've asked Becky and Evan, I will take the coins from you, to share some personal thoughts about their son and their hopes, their dreams, and their aspirations for Ronan.
Our dearest Ronan Mordechai, Ronan Wolf-Braun, we are so happy that you are with us. So many people anxiously awaited your arrival, and when you were born, joy erupted. Your existence is truly a blessing and a miracle. We love you more than we could have possibly dreamed, and feel so privileged to be your parents. We pray that we will have the strength, patience, and wisdom to be the best parents we can be for you for the rest of our lives.
We wish so many things for you. We wish that you enjoy many gifts and blessings throughout your life, and that you also do your work to make the world a better place. We, of course, hope that you will find success academically and professionally. More importantly, we wish that you will always be surrounded with love, family, friends, and community, just as you are today.
You come from a long line of mentions, and we know that you too will be a mensch, a good person with important Jewish values of kindness, generosity, and honesty, and that you will always strive to practice tikkun olam. Like Grandpa Big Bill always says, the Jewish value of tikkun olam teaches us that we must leave every place better than we found it. We will do our best to teach you, Lo alecha hamocha ligmor, the lo ata b'imcharim u'kivatal mimena. It is not your duty to complete the work, but neither are you free to desist.
In your first month of life, you have brought us and so many others boundless joy. Know that as you grow, you will continue to bring joy to others. From the moment you left the hospital, your eyes have been full of wonder, focusing on every little detail of your surroundings. May you continue throughout your life to find wonder and beauty in all that the world has to offer.
We love you, Ronan. Love, Mom.
So we want to wish parents and Ronan a mazal tov. Before we have a final blessing, there's a tzedakah box here, and we'll leave it here, but we'll also bring it into the room where we're eating. For those of us that got the message, there is a custom to have charity at a Pidyon Haben, just as Ronan's parents, Becky and Evan, have presented me, and we have accepted the redemption price of 5 shekalim. It's a moment for us to bring some social justice and goodness into the world. So Becky and Evan sent us a message that before today, they're raising money for a Jewish Family and Children's Services, which is a wonderful organization in our community. They bring so much goodness to so many individuals on so many different levels. It would take weeks to talk about the goodness that JFCS brings into our community. So there's a tzedakah box up here, and the custom is to, share a little bit of time, a little bit of your own tzedakah. You can place it here in the sukkah, or we'll also have the tzedakah box available in the dining room when we eat. And we hope that, just as we mentioned, that Ronan should live a life of good deeds, of ma'asim tovim, that the tzedakah that we bring today in Ronan's honor will certainly get him ready for that road, that path. We know his parents are extremely committed to making the world a better one, and we know that Ronan will have it no other way. And boy, this is like Sukkot Shalom. Look at this. It's like a sukkah of peace for him. This is just a remarkable image and just absolutely beautiful. So I'm actually going to ask everyone to stand for a moment. We're going to wrap a talit around Becky and Evan and Ronan. While we have grandparents come on up here and join us, you can surround your children. Take the talit. So we're going to offer a blessing of Shehachianu for this very special moment, and the Kantor and I are going to share a special blessing, a little bit of a different musical rendition of the Shehachianu. So here we go. And as we're doing so, maybe just close your eyes for a moment of kavanah, for a moment of reflection, thinking about Ronan, his family, and this very special moment. Just take some time, close our eyes, and think about the blessings that we want for this beautiful family. I'll ask you to open your eyes. Everyone else, you can open your eyes. We offer a blessing of our people, the blessings of our tradition, for Ron and Mordechai, on this day of his Pidyon, Habed, Birkat Kohanim.
Yavarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
Ron and Mordechai, may God bless you and your family and protect you with only blessings in life.